I would prefer that over Queen of. That's not fair. One misstep and you just back to what you said. Off lane. Off lane here's
10 seconds remaining.
lap around.
5 seconds remaining.
So this is what they actually like to open up with. Ogre, Winter Wyvern, and the off lane for paiN Gaming.
Okay.
This is one of their comfort strats. So, you know, you just go around clubbing people, you build all these utility items, you're very tanky. What's the hero up? They do end up giving the Alchemist. Actually, they do pick up the Alchemist, so NIP. It's still very open because
so it's very ambiguous.
Yeah, they can play it in the. They usually tend to play in the safe lane. They sometimes play in mid, but the Alchemist mid, the pattern is Alchemist is only like mid if they ever last pick it, and that has to be in comfortable drafts because if you play it mid now, NIP has the option of cheesing you. Broodmother, Arc Warden, Meepo, Timbersaw, so many heroes out there to counter the dog. So
5 seconds remaining.
Angle ban is interesting. Last time I saw NIP ban the.
I think Tavo's specialty is that actually was does land a lot of banning it out, maybe just back over nasty hero right hand, right? Ice.
paiN Gaming's turn to ban.
During the I would say Lycan is a little weird.
No, but the pattern, at least for all these teams, is that, especially between these two teams in this series, is they're very on when it comes to trying to go for these early pushes, these mid-game pushes. Lycan, Drow, Murana is about fighting and taking towers early. That's why the Ogre is such a popular pick. Wyvern is great for the counter to the Drow. I feel like that was the biggest difference for paiN Gaming, which is why they felt it was okay to let the Drow. They banned out the Huskar, but I don't think that was the hero they intended to pick anyway. So NIP, I'm pretty sure PPD, if you're that, you're like, yeah, whatever. Ban it.
Yeah. I think right now we're definitely looking. Maybe Puck might be a little bit.
10 seconds remaining.
Sparta, you think Sama's always tiny
5
and
seconds remaining.
It depends on this final pick. Well. It depends very much on this final pick. Because if they do decide to go with, say, Iha Invoker, extremely greedy with the Alchemist.
Oh yeah.
Unless they go with the new meta, which is the Quas Wax Invoker. You know, something which Thompson did go started.
Oh, yeah, winner.
Yeah. So they can choose to go for that, but they decide to go for it. No, they actually pick up the Visage, denying NIP that. And this is something I actually was about to mention, which is NIP. Why the Drow, you know, people that fear the Drow, like when VP play against them, they ban it because
Aura.
Yeah, there's so many options which opens up like for the middle lane. Lina, Drow, Lina, TA, Storm, Visage, anything benefit. So,
yeah, actually now that you brought up Storm, I think
10 seconds remaining.
I think
not against Visage though. Yeah, so Timbersaw, yeah, this is the pick. Yeah, because Timbersaw is a hero which is not threatened by the Visage. And at the same time, it's, you know, like you said, it's not an overly aggressive hero. It fits Fata well. So, okay.
He can be aggressive. I think that's the key.
Can be, because
he can dive hard and...
And the biggest trouble right now for paiN Gaming is that King RD, and you know, he needs to dish out the damage. Right now for paiN Gaming's draft, they do not have good Timbersaw Slayers at all.
That is true. Well, to an extent, I think Weeha has some of that power in that kind of magical burst.
The laning is going to be very important right now, especially be seeing some very, very early rotations, man. I'm not surprised if this could be that case.
All right, so let's hop into the game. Before we actually hop into the game, let's talk a little bit about how we're looking at the style as the last game. Winner top. That we have a not too complex Ninja draft.
I actually favor Saksa going with mind control because I don't know, like both picks going into like the tiny and the ogres, they're gonna face a hard time. Like if you want to talk about maximum efficiency, I feel like if Wind Ranger helps the Centaur, it's gonna be so much easier because you can pressure the Elk a lot. And CM, they might even just consider letting the Drow solo lane a bit, like CM to go get some levels, something like that. It's all for the efficiency. And
I think a CM Drow lane will get over.
I mean, even if you put the Wind Ranger there, yes, you can trade with the Wind Run, but they have so many ways to deal, like so much nukes to deal these squish heroes. Alright, so there we go. Game 2, ladies and gentlemen. paiN Gaming, King RD on the pause for Tiny, Weeha on the Visage. They're actually going to put HFN on the Alchemist mid. Misery on the Winter Wyvern, and Tavo on the Ogre Magi.
I think Weeha wants to go get some more, get a rack up souls. And Timbersaw is not exactly a lane. Can't really get any big advantage out of it. I think he wants to put his get value out of it in being able to bully with the powerful. Tiny as well, but now they're trying to how this goes. Instead it's gonna be a Wyvern lane run. That leaves a Tiny. That's what we look.
Yeah, Tiny Visage. So the good thing about the Timbersaw pick is that it counters both the cores which paiN last picked. And immediately they know, I think Grimstone, this is pretty much shows that, okay, yeah, they have no intention of testing those. Because this is something which paiN Gaming likes to do, especially with Alchemist pick. Bounty-runes are everything for that boy. And,
they just camp out all the runes.
Yeah, and you know why they put Visage safe lane, like you said, is because they also want to take the first early towers. The tier 1s are very important. Open up the map for this Alchemist, who they know is definitely going to lose the lane to the Timbersaw anyways.
Does look like we are having a Dry lane, Drow, CM, and Windrunner. Like for now, my blocking in the middle. They are looking at a tri lane. In fact, I'm also
not sure if this is the right call though, because if they make the tiniest mistake in this lane, like Weeha and King RD, they have so many ways to kill you under the tower. You dive them, you've got the Grave Chill, you have the stun, toss, so many ways to get you. Tri lanes are just not as efficient as they are. Well, so
maybe CM wants to just do some aggressive jungling. Blood gank and then top with Centaur. Wyvern and Ogre are pretty nasty. It's gonna be a nasty lane.
Just about trying to burn out as much. Like both sides, you see they have over 4 tangos. The middle lane is like complete disaster actually, but somehow matching CS for Archangel, he's doing okay level 2.
Yeah, it'll be a little dicey once. But at the start, you can just throw down acid spray and obtain equilibrium. Hard for him. What I'm excited about is bottom lane, I think. Weeha versus the Drow Wind Ranger strat. The Drow Wind Ranger strat was very powerful last game, so definitely need more back time round. I think Saksa has just been tackles. And have to watch it. Wow, okay. Dropping actually very low here in this bottom lane. Centaur and Crystal Maiden put up more hurt than Wyvern and Ogre. Who would have thought here.
So, but this is still pretty good. Overall, like the wave is pushing in. Tavo and Misery, they'll be very happy with this. You know, they got double range creep, but my control.
Wow, that was easy.
Oh, trying for the return. Misery, that was close.
Yeah, mind control, TI winner. First blood. Yeah, Crystal Nova, man, you gotta respect that ability. Level 1, the most potent nuke, AoE nuke in the game. Does show over there. Constantly nuking them, grabbing those extra mangoes for the extra. And as well, that's another double hit coming in hot here. Chop, and CM actually tosses that snowball over. That's 2 kills now. Ninja in Pyjamas actually racking up the game. Very, very solid solid start here for the top lane of Desire. Yeah, paiN will have to play a little bit more chill, and it does look like HFN might be dying here if he's not careful. No Timber Chain.
But this was really smart. If you notice, he actually went for the level 1 boots so that he can outrun the Timbersaw. And the Timbersaw in middle, the way it's played, you never ever get the...
Yeah, you don't get the chain.
You don't get the chain. So that's why it's hard to kill anyone.
Catch there on the boots. Yeah. Saksa actually getting pushed back here by the Tiny, constantly clubbing away at him, maybe throw the tree over. Yep, getting the splash as well. Sending some love over the Drow. Score is still 0-2, make no mistake, it is NIP fave. Radiant side advantage better start kicking in. So apart from comfort, what other perks are we looking?
Just pretty much like how they want to be able to stay farm, especially for the Alchemist. They like to pair the Alchemist with Radiant, that's all. Just that. Like I said before, in game 1, Radiant is usually for teams emphasize more on farming. The Dire is if you want to be more objective based, since it does give you that slight advantage more Dire compared to the Radiant, usually.
So let's look back at, let's talk about the top lane. Ogre, Wyvern lane. We are technically having two supports, okay, might have to slow that down a little bit now. But yeah, we're having two supports here laning together, and we're actually taking more farm priority. Oh,
Misery.
That's another stun. That could be another double edge. That's easy, and even clips the Ogre as well. This could be an easy one here for Mind Control, and it is 2 kills each. And Mind Control scoring some big ones here on the top lane. But yeah, two supports there, both trying to get some farm in, and Ogre taking a little bit more priority. Is that just going into Arcane Boots and then they'll move rotation, or what are we looking?
Okay, hold that thought. Okay, I actually feel that Arcane Boots this game is okay. It's not the best, I mean, but I feel like the thing right now, at least for this top lane, they need to do damage control. They've given away too many kills. The point of the Ogre lane is to not die.
Not feed, yeah.
Yes, to not feed. Like, you need levels. Usually he's gone for the level 2. Fire Blast over the Bloodlust.
Oh,
not again, not again.
The Frostbite, that could be an easy one. Nope, stun. Just slow him down. And there's the Splinter Blast as well. Misery trying to buy himself a little bit more time, but Mind Control has boots, and this is a Crystal Nova. Yeah, I have not seen a Centaur go this out of hand long while. Now there's a hasted Timber Sword as well. Gonna force out the Shrine. That's gonna be huge. There's a solo Shrine on the support, and he might still die after that. Gonna die. You think he's still gonna die?
Yeah.
Is that Chakram? No, he's diving it. Yeah, this is the Fata we know and love. But yeah, even he has his limit on his aggression. So he's just gonna stay chill for a while, leave Ogre on low elf. Out of the lane. A victory nonetheless. Down the bottom lane on here. I think the worst part about losing a lane part is that you might have to pull because your lane lopsided.
Oh, they do get the shackle, the backstab. Visage should be dying here as Ace. They have the body blocks from Saxa as well. Okay. Nice cold embrace. And Weehaw will actually survive for now. The Drow actually might be in a bit of trouble as they do begin King RD. They do have the toss and the avalanche. Actually, no toss at all. It's just an avalanche.
The wrong side. Yeah, no, they have
Wind Ranger.
Kill? No solo assumption there.
And the downside as well is that NIP got all the bounty runes early on. Means that if you're the Alchemist, you're not too happy because you're like, hey, where's the gold I was promised? Well, they haven't been able to claim it. And of course, as expected, Timbersaw, now that he got level 6 ahead of the Alchemist, he's gonna stomp this lane. Yep, it's already done.
Alchemist not staying this. The early boost was nice to give him a little bit of time. Yeah, when you talk about this, and here comes the Wind Ranger as well. The Shackle might not be attaching right now, but it's still going to be enough there. That tag from the double damage. Another chop will go across, and there you go. Takes him out. 7. This is the same as the last game. It started 0-7, then paiN got 1 kill back and started their sprawl back into the comeback. But the game they expect to win.
I'm actually not sure if Saxa is like, I don't know, this guy must have prayed to something or someone, because once again, like game 1, this guy, he always has something with his first focus fires or his first ganks. He has just such huge impact. And Fata, he's they actually get the tower denied. That's not.
He might pay for it.
Yeah, they're not too happy about that. King RD. But Fata?
No chain. No chain. Okay. But
they can still go.
Close in. Yeah, with the Chakram, easy. That's another kill. 0-8 now. Not looking too hot here for paiN. Up to their name.
Oh, Weehaw. We've seen this before, but this time they will seal the deal. And Weehaw actually goes down 9-0 for NIP.
Good if you're a Ninja Pyjamas. Alchemist. It's a good thing that they are running Alchemist because it still has that money. It's always got that money fallback, right? You got that gold. Alchemist. Get some amount of farm and maybe turn the tides for us.
But right, they do know that he's farming. They even put Observer Ward right under the shrine. And NIP, the wonderful thing about the way they have won the lanes is now they have so much vision in the dire jungle. Archangel, he's only restricted farming this particular area. Riha has nowhere else to go besides the lane. Things are just not looking good. They're just running out of space. I mean, you know, if you're claustrophobic, you don't want to be in this game, that's for sure.
Fight here,
Oh, the
and
shackle.
Riha is about to get strangulated by the shackle again. Don't get too close to the trees. He was searching for it, but he will be fine. The Grave Chill will keep him afloat for now. Maybe, just kidding, he is dead. And Tiny might have just offered himself up as tribute as well, but nope, he's gonna pour it out right away. Not wanting anything to do with this lane. It's not get any more demoralizing here.
He had to TP out right in front of the tower. Don't worry, we have hopes. I mean, we saw in the last game that the Brazilians, these guys, they are able to play even from so far behind. 23,000. We've seen them play from behind 10,000. So what?
Yeah.
This is nothing. This is just level 1.
This is nothing. I think the most important is like they haven't really lost any tier 1 towers except for the, and that is very important.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
You're
attack.
losing hard and you're losing a lot of towers. That's a problem. But if you're holding on to some of those towers, you are fine.
Oh, but that's because Jaw wasn't level 6. And now that you have level 6, you have the wave, double wave pushing in, popping the Jaw aura. This should be another tier 1.
Hades trying to talk them up.
Ah,
Trying to talk them up.
PPD, CM's down. So
There we go. We talked them up. They got a kill. They were moralized.
They want to
the
contest
opposite
the
of
tower.
demoralized.
Popping the Stampede.
Stampede ogre.
Ogres? Are we ogre? Are we ogre?
Here, yeah, okay, there's the
We're not ogre.
there's the
He has one
ignite.
charges.
Yeah.
Fine.
He stayed. By the bell. 110. Getting back into it. BB had to feed. Had competitive chance here. Call it, yeah. And Timbersaw now roaming into jungle again to see Mighty Brave here, healing the Alchemist farm. Done for you. Well, bottom lane, we're gonna have a tussle. Yep, we're gonna start things soon. Jackal could happen very shortly. Crystal Maiden comes in with the Frostbite, a toss away there onto the Wind Ranger. But there's the Shackle. It does not latch though. They will stay afloat. Weeha is up with it.
Oh, but look at this, Sparta. He has an Arcane Rune. I think he saw the Wyvern, but he's going for a Riha instead.
Yep. Get him to Shackle. There's the Winter's Curse. Doesn't even matter. They kill the CM though. They turn on the CM. Poor PPD goes down again. Going to be the only guy with deaths on his team, but it does not matter because this Wyvern is in a lot of trouble there. The Chakram is chasing him down, but luckily she can fly over trees. So very, very fortunate there. Draw Ranger takes tier 1 tower, and yeah, NIP's 11-2 there. 2,000 goal ahead.
And they even get to defend the bounty runes, which means that once again, you know, these guys, they're not getting any luck. But King already did manage to steal it under their noses. So not too bad. And let's look at Alchemist a bit. What's his item progression? He has like the relic.
It's coming up.
Yeah, that's the saving grace. He needs to do a lot of space. Yeah, this is very annoying. The 60% of multicast is just crazy, which is why Ogre is so favored nowadays. Like it's often a first phase ban.
What does the Ogre have now? Okay. Oh, another mountain cast! Wow, that is some RNG and a half. But no, mind control.
No, he won't take.
In true TI winner fashion, stays alive with a drop of HP. The Vanguard keeping him afloat there. Definitely power shot. Ooh. That one was close there. The toss.
Tavo was so
Ogre.
nervous.
Yeah, throw Ogre over to safety. Timbersaw completely disrespecting boundaries right now.
Oh, Zaxa actually got the Tavo snipe.
Did he? Holy crap.
Oh.
Damn, that guy is good. That's Zaxa has been really hyped this this I wouldn't say major this particular series. His Wind Ranger has been on point. Yeah, look at his Sparta just disrespecting the space here. Yaha has set for himself to farm.
NIP very systematic. They already out to pressure the towers. You know, besides Sparta just doing his thing, he's unkillable. He knows that. There's no one in paiN Gaming who can contest him. Oh, they see the Rage Rune, so they'll give that to him. But, you know, it's the NIP. They group up. They just want to take the tier 1 towers. And there's nothing that paiN Gaming can do. They have no wave clear. There's no one who can siege towers at the moment besides the Visage, who doesn't even have the Helm of Dom. Oh, he just has it now, but...
Oh, we'll wrap around here to get PPD again. Nope, just kidding. They're ganking themselves.
Yeah, look at Tavo.
Yeah, just gonna be running up at Ogre again, but the stun's blocked.
Here's the region, he's fine. He's gonna wait for the ignite this buyer, but that's gonna be another tier 1 gone. It means NIP, they are just extending the lead. Like the only reason why this gold graph isn't more one-sided is because you have an alchemist on the other team. And being an alchemist, you know, the point of having an alchemist is you want to have the net worth advantage.
That's the only reason the net worth is so close, actually, because of alchemy. Apart from that, you know, not really farmed across the board there. You look at Tiny, you look at Winter Wyvern sitting at sub 2k net worth.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
13 minutes.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Beating like sub 2k
Look at
right now.
Look at Crystal made it.
Oh, Wyvern.
So brave. And Zaxel with the headshot.
Great ward from
Easy.
Peter.
Or from Peter.
And that was good timing as well because, you know, they had the Winter's Curse up. They did the last thing they wanted is to just like give away another kill. But Weeha, like I said, he's the only one he can siege. He finally takes the tower, even picks up the Alpha Wolf. But he's not going to be able to join his team. And, you know, Visage isn't as mobile as your usual hero. Like your usual, like, Tiny one that can just like, he's not mobile, basically.
Floats around with his birds and hope out of
Oh, they want to get Peter and down he
yeah,
goes.
he got Peter. Peter's the 3 deaths on NIP
He's
right
gonna
now.
get out. Oh, top lane.
Yeah, okay, honorary sacrifice. Peter goes down, but he will trade it for more kills. Side of
Alchemist.
gonna get a double check on Shapsa once again, laying down thick here for Pin Boys. And Alchemist is just trying to get close there. Maybe they get Saksa now. There's a stun. Maybe they get Envision for that. They get it and they smack him down. That's a big streak to get on the Alchemist. Now it's 4-14. They're your NIP. One hero, arguably their best one right now. It's out.
Oh, nice 1-for-1 trade around the map. You know, it shows that you're just forcing heroes away. This is what paiN are going to keep doing. This is what they have to do against this NIP like draft. You just need to like split when you force them back. Just as they're TPing back, they split in a half-half. Just jump to whoever's left. You don't have a choice. And I would say NIP actually got away with as minimal losses as they could have asked for.
Elk actually grabbed up the Blink Dagger. Going in for a little bit more of an aggressive...
Oh, this is going to be bad.
Yeah, he's going for an aggressive move. Found Drow Ranger.
There's no detection. And you're going to take him down. Oh, they're going to keep on fighting.
Oh, they're going to turn around.
Oh, immediate stun.
And there is...
Elk is dead.
Yeah, so that's going to be a kill here. Another haste rune here for Fata means he's charging in. And Ogre is so glad he is in face and not strength base this game. Staying alive.
And the last time we saw this, you know, Fata, he didn't have the Timber Chain, but now he has Timber Chain and Chakram. I actually thought he would have gone for it, but somehow, I think Tabo, I guess RNG got to just smiling at him.
Chilling on the aggression. No Blink Dagger on mind control as well, so I have to wait a bit before you get that.
We get a Winter's Curse.
Winter's Curse onto Mr. Peter Pandam. Once again, mind control meanwhile slays the Ogre by the side that Peter won't feed his life away for the 4th time this game, I would say. Yeah, 4th time this game. Yeah, just pulling up the KDA here. Great move there.
And they died, like, they lost 2 of paiN's heroes, 2 cores. They lost the Ogre top, they lost the Visage bot. And at this point, NIP, they're adapting. They know that, you know, this is what paiN Gaming is going to do. You're going to have like your core splitting out the map, and NIP is just going to like, okay, we're just going to camp you. We're going to give away the support, but the cores are going to, your cores are going to die. Simple as that.
Peter's gonna tell the hater, guys, I'm the only one with 2 digits. Come at me. You know, he might be feeding, but a lot of work there with passive or early game aggression. It's been pretty solid. So, you know, it lends a little bit of comedic dying once in a while there. It's nice. It's nice to have a little balance in terms of kill feed once in a while, you know.
So is it instead of Peter save me, it's like Peter feed for me? Is it something like that? He has to feed so his team gets kills?
Yep. Fasten up those cores so that your Timbersaw can farm up that on that Alchemist. But yeah, Peter's gotta make it a little bit of a challenge, right? He's a guy that doesn't like shy away. He likes to shy away from stuff. He already won a TI. What else can face? Second TI maybe. Gotta make things more difficult. Yeah, right now, guys, you know, you see it back on. Back to you guys. You're looking at a pause screen right now. Flags there. Get resolved. Yeah, but how are you enjoying it?
I'm enjoying it so far, as long as say they somehow drag it out. Like the moment I saw the draft, I'm like, yeah, NIP is gonna win the mid game, but like paiN Gaming are somehow gonna like find a space to just out farm, kinda, and just drag things out. But whether they can actually get to that, you know, the critical part of whether they can survive, whether they can actually transition it into a win, that's a completely different, you know, that's a different story. Because we saw the lack of discipline in the last game cost them very dearly.
Are you talking about NIP now? Or
I'm talking about paiN Gaming. Like they have the potential to like actually, you know, close out the game, but felt like sometimes they're just a bit shaky, especially like Tavo. He's that guy who really needed shine.
Yeah.
So hopefully this can be that game on the Ogre. It's very hard.
But yeah, guys, if you're just and you're watching the Kuala Lumpur here, IP versus the reason why it's on us right now. Some lag. That we'll hop right back into the action. But currently, paiN is 5-7 game number 2. Best of 3. The math, you know, kind of in the holding out to see if paiN Gaming can come back at the back of that. What are we looking at? We were just talking about Tavo as a cut to that little segue. But what's Tavo looking at right now? He last game. Is he doing better this game?
He's 0-5, so he's almost there. He's doing better, but it's not an improvement base.
Kind of better. All right, so
Kind of like.
yeah.
I'm just trying to be optimistic, but
died 5 times on Ogre, and see if he can get any kills. Pretty lucky with those multicasts. So, but looking at the net worth, we actually have a part here, very high in Alchemist, 11,000.
I mean,
In second
basically,
place.
once we are past the 30-minute mark, this game is just between your Alchemist and your Drow. Wind Ranger, unless she becomes secondary core. Because NIP, they have like beefy heroes, but they don't have heroes which can teach high ground, besides the Drow. Wind Ranger, maybe.
Yeah,
Unless
Wind Ranger with Draw Aura could do Dragon
Maybe.
Shred Towers.
I mean, he has a Maelstrom on the way, so that's a good thing. Your Visage is like metal. Solar Crest on the way. Okay, I like the Solar Crest pickup. Pretty good. So this build, I actually say give it maybe like another item or two. paiN Gaming could actually start matching NIP in team fights. This is very close.
I think one of the Chinese players said once very synced way, if you can't take high ground, your advantage is
Yes.
along those lines. In very stagedly way, I just put. Basically, that's the thing, and it goes back to your point. Drow Ranger is towers, then we got Alchemist, we got Wind Wyvern. They are very good at stopping the creep. Acid Spray, plus the entire wave is gone. To see how NIP deal with this, Peter, of course, they have the option to grab up the there for charging up the high ground. But I really want to see how Zapsa takes his win heights here. Aura.
So the play, maybe they want to jump the Visage one more time, try to slow down his item progression. I think they realize that this guy is getting a bit scared. Because if he finds just that one lucky flank, it could all be over for the Drow. So then the time to smoke gang, this will probably be the death of Rhea. Oh no, you should not have made the move onto Fata like that. Not like that.
No, they're gonna get him. They got him locked down. They even chained up Delta Wolf there for extra slaughtering later on. But they 4-man Weeha and drop him.
Don't forget, that was a hell of Dom creep. So it's 200 gold. Just like that. Mind Control has a Blink Dagger.
Smacks his lip. But yeah. Dagger.
Ogre.
No, he didn't even go shopping. He just went there to collect another Ogre kill. Some assist bucks. Ace having a time here. But Tavo racking up those deaths now at 0-8 mark. Again, can only hope past that.
Unless, of course, he's trying to break that record. Well, just saying. But, okay, tier 2 tower does fall, and NIP, they've got a huge creep wave on the bottom. That'll be given to Weeha.
That Visage, but job.
And Alchemist has to do so much. He has to fight, he has to farm. Now, thankfully, he's an Alchemist, so he needs to, like, create space for the rest of his teammates right now. Maybe at some stage he farms like an Axe for the, the Ogre, the Visage, then they have some sick DPS.
Yeah, I was about to talk, like, let's talk, like, mega late game. All these heroes actually can use Aghanim Scepter. I say great effect on Winter. I mean, it is, it's... Visage is great on Ogre, great on... Tiny, it's okay. Ooh, Wyvern, gonna get tagged once again. He's gonna use the curse defensively and try and port himself out of there. But Alchemist, can he escape though, is the question. And I don't think the answer is gonna be yes. Oh, he survives. The arrow doesn't follow him to the fountain, but poor Alchemist is going down. So they escape with the rest of their squad, but Alchemist dies, and that is the big pie there.
Like, did you see the way they executed the fight? That was actually pretty interesting, like pretty beautiful to watch. Oh, double damage gets the Visage. But back to as I was saying, like, Notice how the Timbersaw and the Centaur, they actually zoned out the Alchemist so that he wasn't able to like jump the support, so they could use numbers to converge on the tanky heroes. So yeah, this is, I would say, very, very well executed out by NIP. With the double damage, they get the Roshan, easy tier 2 on the way. And paiN Gaming, I would say, they're running out of time.
Yeah, they're running out of time.
Oh, Misery.
Goes another Stampede, a Shackle, easy. Deep in the jungle, lots of trees to shackle in onto. Wyvern goes down 5-21. This NIP making it look easy. Double damage, they are capitalized on the draw, yeah?
Middle tower is under attack.
Yep, and pretty straightforward game right now, at least for the ninjas. 4,000 gold lead, items are starting to fill in, and that's where you have like your Vanguard. You get basically the high ground push. He's going for the Crimson Guard. It's almost up, and Fata, he's having one hell of a game. He's 4-0 and 5. He's got the Bloodstone racked up. Some it's gonna be very awkward for HFN. He needs to build into a Silver's Edge, but he's going with the Manta style build. Like, you need something to deal to make Timbersaw squishier, because this guy is going to be unkillable very, very soon. Like now, believe it or not, this is still like, okay, he can kind of do it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, that Saksa. Have a fight there. Toss the Ogre. Say, Saksa, you take this one. Nope, just need to snipe away.
Kavo gets the kill.
Yeah, that's a nice kill on the Wind Ranger. That hero has been a real thorn in their side as well, but down King out. Very tricky for them to get out of this one. Ogre runs right into a Timbersaw. There was no chance he was getting out of there. The Observer Ward just kept tabs on him. While Wyvern is slapped away. Very scared, and Weeha going in for the draw kill. It's going to be a tall task, man. Solar Crest, yeah, it's there, but not enough. Land that Soul Assumption. Now it's gonna feed a hell of a Dom Creep. Here comes the Timbersaw for that aggression.
Now Peter takes it.
Yeah, Peter
Ward
takes
money.
it. Yeah,
Weeha.
money.
Can he run? I think he's
yeah,
okay.
Grave Chill is pretty good. High.
Ace, and Misery is just waiting just in case he can get a lucky win.
Surprised Misery doesn't die there. I thought he was gonna walk right into the Centaur when he flapped out of the... Yeah, South America. Good in this group stage.
Just like that, now Ace and friends, they're gonna start charging out the bot. Probably use the Drow Aura, take what they can, force them bot, and at the same time they can take a tier 2 tower. Top lane, Saksa, he's just getting his next item. Whatnot. Like, Alchemist, I'm not even sure if Alchemist pick was really that smart, considering, you were up against a Drow strat. I thought he shackled something. Misery, he's gonna TP out.
Yeah.
And siege begin. The aura, it's already been used.
That acid spray, man. Need that acid spray right now. Oh, Timbersaw, could they get it?
Oh,
They toss it back into the base there. Well done. Do they actually get the kill?
Crimson Guard.
Just kidding. He's not even gonna get killed there. So much regen on the man. And they're gonna try and force it down there. Try and pinch a kill here on Mind Control. Can they kill the TI winner? Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
And King RD goes down, so that's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade.
Oh, Alchemist.
He's looking for more. I don't think that was the smart play, but maybe I was wrong.
Though, but yeah, the
reinitiation.
Well, oh, paiN, they're coming back. Is it gonna happen? Crystal Maiden will die in the tree line, and Alchemist just picked themselves on big ones. 9-24 right now. Alchemist playing Portal as well. Archangel
Silence
feeling good here, but the Drow Ranger turns it around, man. Mr. Bloodstone is back. So, you could say it was a bait. I died there early, but Bloodstone brings me back quick, so they think they have the advantage. They push ahead. They
Very big
get
bait.
the Drow Ages. Yeah, now they're stuck outside the fight without their elk, without the Wyvern. Might have to buy back.
I'm not even sure what they were trying to do there. Like, the Visage wasn't even going close. He was kind of at the back trying to push up the creep wave. NIP, they're still happy that they took the tower. The Drow still has the Aegis. They're just going back in for round 2.
Oh, they dust him.
Oh, they dust
him up. Oh, they gotta get him.
Is that the Aegis gone?
Gotta get the Aegis. Yeah, okay, they get the Aegis. Oh, that shackle nearly latched. You know it. And well, this is just gone again. See how they deal with this. The Alchemist comes back in 10 seconds. He would really not like to use the buyback right now. He is forced to use a Visage, actually.
Oh, that's an awkward Winter's Curse.
Yeah, Winter's Curse just to stall a little bit of time. That shackle not latching there is full. But the Drow Ranger might be a little too deep here. That, well, yeah, the Winter's Curse already been used, but the...
Dust?
Yeah, the Dust gonna come out now. Soul Assumption catches the Drow, takes him out. So that is going to be a Drow Aura actually removed. Centaur also going to fall here, and we talked about that high ground, Hades. This is the high ground defense in action here. paiN Gaming is just putting in the hurt there. Alchemist mistimes that Manta dodge, but it is still okay because they are getting more kills than they have had at the start of the game.
Yes.
In just a short span of 5 minutes. So
but paiN
it's a
Gaming
win.
broke the bank for that defense. We saw that 2 buybacks from Ka and Misery. The Winter's Curse was just so awkward. Like, you use it on a Centaur into a Timbersaw, like, what they're gonna do is, I mean, throw tissues
Hold
at
them
each
there
other.
in place, you know, just whatever that can be done to bust the stops right now.
I mean, that's the kiddie fight you get at Disneyland, baby. But okay, so now they're going for the tier 1 tower. And a bit of space, a bit of respite, at least going for the way of paiN Gaming. They desperately needed that gold. Oh, the stun.
Oh, jumping in there. There you
PPD.
go. Another PPD.
Burst down.
Yeah.
And Elsa is dead, but looks like they'll go for more Ace. They pop the Stampede. They want to try and find Tavo. They get the Frost Arrow. Can they kill the Ogre? Should be at the power shot. Timber Chain forward with the Chakram, and now they cut him down.
They get him.
So a new record for Tavo, I'd say. He's like, what? 1-8. Oh, he's actually...
Tavo got a kill. Tavo got a
Yay,
kill. So
we
he
did
can
it.
say, I did better this game. I did better.
Alright. So...
0-8 to 1-8.
A bit of space.
People change. People change.
Look at the Alchemist, man. He's so fat. He's got the BKB out. This is going to be a very different situation in the next fight. So NIP, they'll be forced to... They're going to take the top tier to play for the Roshan, play for Shrines, go and farm a bit. Because Alchemist is getting scarier the longer this drags on. Like I said, past the 30-minute mark, when you get all these Aghanim Scepters on,
I would say even getting the Sheath now would be insane because how much armor offers you and the thing you really have in terms of damage output. Draw damage when the BKBs pop. Timbersaw really doesn't do anything to Alchemist. Runs at you. Drow Ranger better have some... Yeah, that Alchemist does start to pack a punch here, especially with... Got a lot of disruptive effects here on paiN Gaming and it's looking more exciting now. You know, they had that terrible early game. Now, kind of hot. NIP might be in a little bit of trouble if they lose another fight or two. Yeah. It's up. Pop that. Yeah, he's gonna pop the concoction.
Sure. Oh, okay.
Oh, what?
Got a free kill. That's
Peter had
300 gold.
to collect that one. Yeah.
Now they can force the issue onto the rest of them. Oh, nice Winter's Curse.
Yeah, you're gonna use the Vessel onto the Centaur to use that healing, but it's also gonna trigger out that Stampede. Tavo goes down again, but it's becoming a habit at this point. But it's just buying some space for his team, but they might have dove in a little too deep here without any kind of plan. And now Wyvern will pay with his life as well. Visage trying to get something done here, but really, the damage output is just not enough there, man. I mean, he's powering in with the birds, but this Drow Ranger is just laughing it off.
The 2v4 is just so awkward, and look at that. Beautiful timing.
Not sure what Weehaw was trying to achieve right there. The Alchemist has bailed.
Yeah, and this was the battle basically between the 10-second BKBs. You know, Archangel, paiN Gaming. I said they wanted to get that very huge team fight for the Alchemist and the debut of the BKB, but little did they know. That was the exact timing that, you know, Ace just picked up his BKB. So both 10-second BKBs gone. They needed to shut down the draw desperately, but because they could not do so, NIP now have been opening to try maybe wait for Roshan, which could be up in 5 seconds. And if this is up, that's high ground for sure. But otherwise, they may have survived, you know, got themselves like a tiny bit more time. But okay, it'll be up in 2 minutes. So the max timer. But anyways, they say on the script, we're just going middle lane. Because they know that the 2 heroes which bought back early on in the previous push are dead for at least another 50 seconds on the Visage, 15 on the Wyvern.
And now we have a Lotus Orb on their Timbersaw. I want to see some stealth curses here with the Wyvern. That'll be interesting. But a double damage picked up by Drow means this Rex will no longer exist. NIP break high ground. It's good for them. There's one final fight left in paiN, and they're going to try and take it, but nigh impossible. How this one plays out for them. They're going to go into Ogre once again. Okay, Winter's Curse, but only tags the Wind Ranger, so it doesn't do much there. The Lotus Orb does get the stun across, and PPD goes down. Alright, so that's one gone, so no more mana regen.
Oh, that Tiny was destroyed.
Yeah, that Tiny was removed from the game there. /delete. Timbersaw taking a pounding, not dying just yet. The Spirit Vessel is removing a lot of that regeneration and taking away at him slowly. But Drow Ranger is caught off guard here, but the BKB deployed and Tavo will no longer be allowed to live here. Forced to buy back into the game there. I mean, after 10 deaths, what's one more?
But
let's go back into that. Yep, the Weehaw Visage trying to make a wraparound work for himself, but it's just not looking possible.
If he had like any other creep, say a Hellbear, a Satyr, and you know, with some extra damage, he would have felt confident enough to go in. But with the Wild Wing Ripper, that's not the play. And now they're gonna, will they even try for Roshan? Both sides should know that Rosh is up in a minute's time. And you can see, they're both going to be playing. They're both headed to the area, in fact. Knowing that the Drow, if you're NIP, you want to just keep the waves pushed out. They have the Drow aura in 15 seconds, which should help them out a tiny bit.
Another double damage.
Yeah, he seems to be finding these a lot. He has an affinity. Oh, the smoke. Yeah, this is a very good smoke.
Oh,
But they paiN Gaming expected. Very scared. They don't see anyone on the map.
I'm just gonna go on a limb here. It's gonna be Tabo's 12th death, 11th death.
10. Yeah.
Upcoming rush fight is gonna result in dying again. So he's gonna charge that one up. Is there gonna be a Lotus Orb counter? There could be a Lotus Orb counter. There you go. Counters it up. And no, the Shackle doesn't lag, but it does lock it down.
Winter's Curse!
But that's just more. Winter's Curse catches more.
Centaur's in!
Stress the Centaur. Great stuff there.
Go for more.
They're going for more indeed.
Yes.
BKB. Freeze on here by the tiny, but no! Double Shackle. Weeha is just gonna be sitting in place. That good Ghost Scepter there though. Keeps him afloat. Against the Lotus Orb is going to be his bane here. Well done there so far from Bata on that Timber Sword.
Bata against Weeha
is good. Draw Ranger is dead actually. Just something to note there from the side of the fight that Tavo staying alive for a little bit, but he is about to still make a mistake there. Bata is going ham.
Oh, double shackle one more time.
Double shackle. Ah, man.
Team wipe.
All right, we have time for you to shine there. Soul Assumption. There we go. Get the Wind Ranger. Nah. Doesn't get it. Doesn't actually get it.
He's
trying to juke the Chakram here. He's like, no, he's not playing. He's like, please.
Oh, he's caught.
Oh, the
power
sniper. Mr. Saxa. Should be a CSGO player. This guy is insane on this.
That was a team wipe as NIP 5-2 trade. Wonderful stuff. Extend their gold lead. And paiN Gaming, surprisingly, that fight went very, very long. Like just kiting around. The Alchemist was just stunned up multiple times. A great Winter's Curse. You know, kinda that's what gave paiN Gaming the courage to press forward. But little did they realize the BKB timings, you could see Ace held his BKB as long as he could. Wind Ranger as well. And those BKBs holding it to the very last possible second turned things around for them, ensuring that paiN Gaming did not find themselves a comeback fight. Alright, so Fata now and on, they're going to start pushing, but little they can do. They just want to get the wave shoved down. Easy Roche favoring Ace.
Really cannot. Roche is going down real quick. About to last legs. Double life. Unwhiffed. I mean, imagine Timber Saw. Oh wait, they're charging him out the middle lane. They force out the Wind Ranger BKB. Okay.
It's a support, so it doesn't really matter this time. I like how they actually politically like very sours because they know they're gonna keep this pressure. They're gonna keep knocking at the door until they break it down.
You have a big enough bank, you can bury it out to you. And I mean, they are pretty darn far ahead. 11,000 gold with an alcohol. That is no. 42 kills to the 17 on game has been. Amazing how paiN has held on this long. This goes to show that South American
kind of reminds you of C. Like I actually compared South American scene to basically Southeast Asia back then when it was still very underdeveloped. It's still developing, but I see this potential here. It's very clear that these guys are not.
Yeah,
like,
here in Southeast Asia, you know, wherever things go bad, we say end mid, but then we defend till the very last racks, right?
Sounds like SA, right? Pretty much
sounds like Southeast Asia. I'm not sure if SA guys are as crazy, but I would like to say.
Because I remember watching a pub a few days ago and like everyone's just like telling RTZ, yep, get used to the fake GGs, man. It's never real. And RTZ is like, okay, I'm done throwing now. You should probably concentrate on the game. And then later he's like, okay, GG, and then ends up, I think he lost that pub.
Never think that, never believe any end mid. End mids are lies.
So, whoa, 30 Bloodstone charges for Fata. This guy is on fire. He's 10-1-17. I think it's safe to say he is definitely the MVP of Game 2 at the moment.
You think so? I'll vote Saxa.
Vote Saxa?
Honestly, yeah. The amount of work he's put into this game. It's very hard to choose. I mean, since they're all crushing, basically. The only one that's not allowed that prize will probably be Peter. But let's be real here. But but Peter's the strategist, right? Sometimes it's easy to, it's very easy to like lose sight of the game whenever you ordering your team around. That's why you pick a expendable. Give that aura, you give that disable. Once you throw out your spells, dying is not that big a deal. Warding, dying, not the biggest deal. And I think Peter's pretty used to this style by now. Without the heavy lift.
You know, I actually feel like he's definitely going to be very undervalued if there was a voting system on MVP. Because...
Yeah, the captains never really get that kind of recognition.
Especially the past 5. Like, he had to show knowing he's going to die. Or very likely to die. But he needs to do that so that the ganks on the other lane work. Oh, there we go. There's one dead Wyvern. Biha?
Oh, okay. Maybe that's a good fight this one. Yeah, there's a BKB now. The Alchemist got to make this one count, but the Drow Ranger is just putting in so much hurt. The Wind Ranger as well. Timbersaw is feeling it. Fata is diving the fountain for this.
Dive back.
Oh, that's a dive. No, Visage is coming back in right now. They're going to try for Fata. Fata does he have cheese? He does not have cheese, but I don't think he cares because he has 30 Bloodstone charges. You mentioned this earlier.
33 now.
They are just throwing stuff at him, but this guy is just not dying. Tiny only has a Blink Dagger and Tranquil Boots. So.
They just can't kill this. No, they can't kill this Timbersaw at all.
They cannot kill the Timbersaw, and even if you kill him, he's coming.
Or now maybe they can
kill him off. Yep,
yes,
okay.
they do.
And 1 second, Revive strikes back into the game. I talked about this. The Bloodstone charges, man. It's just Bloodstone things. He's back. He can afford to die. He can port back into the game, and you know what? He still has the buyback.
That's 1,000 gold going the way of Tavo just from that Timbersaw kill. Yeah,
can't complain.
But the buybacks, that was 3 buybacks from paiN Gaming. So NIP, they're perfectly content with this because they're just forcing paiN Gaming to break the bank, you know, sell whatever they have just to get these buybacks to defend. Because if they did not do that, that would have been a tier 3 tower guard, potentially another lane of racks, and then the game just gets so much harder. But you know, paiN Gaming, it's so hard for Misery. Like you said, Saksa doing amazing in these double shackles multiple times,
and he puts out a lot of damage with that. Drow Aura, he does a lot of damage with Focus Fire. You saw that Alchemist just melting despite BKB. That is just all Drow Ranger. And hey, look, Timbersaw is back with 1,000 life. I would say more than that. Oh, throwing the Drow in. Trying to do something good. They're going in for the back. That pick on Peter. That's right. They're going to pick on Peter. Alchemist picks on Peter, but that's a good curse to get as well. The Centaur is low. Good double. Start to chain up as well, but the stick charges coming out for mind control keeps him afloat at the very least. The Drow Ranger will fall the first time. Ace procs and Ace is down. There you go. Oh no, Alchemist is dead. He's immediately forced to buy back. Weeha actually slays the Wind Ranger. That's nice. Centaur is very low. Weeha is doing a lot of work, but his Rexes are falling. And Timbersaw is not who you want to kill, man. Timbersaw is just not the guy to kill. BKB.
He's going for Tavo.
Tavo stays alive.
He doesn't want to.
Not wanting to push the issue here. Yep. Ace is back off.
Discipline from NIP, very nicely done. So they get their objectives, they back out. So that team fight, once again, you see Alchemist is just getting constantly zoned out. He's always getting gone on by 2 heroes. So even with the BKB and the Chemical Rage, you just have 2 pains in the asses which you cannot shake off.
Okay, asses.
Yeah.
Hey, Lamau. So good at punning.
Man.
Well, accept the credit. That's great. Accept the credit. There you go.
But, man, I just feel so bad for this Alchemist. I said he has to do so much this game. He has to, like, farm, he has to create base. How do you do both? He has the Aghanim Scepter coming up. Maybe you could give it to Weeha. I don't even know if it's going to be a game-changing thing. Perhaps you give it to the Ogre. I feel like Ogre could use it a lot. He could finally buy his Blink Dagger, but
yeah,
does he have buyback? He has buyback, so he doesn't want to use it just yet.
Yeah, give the axe to... Bought one. Buying one. He's going to give it to... It's got to be Ogre, right? It's got to be. Ogre? Give it Ogre? Maybe he gave it to Weeha.
Yeah, he did give it to the business. Okay. The extra familiar is just too good to give up.
Yeah, Weeha's like, I need money. I need money, fam. Help me out. I guess the next up in line would be Ogre. The multi-cast, the double Fire Blast is no joke. Gonna have to see how they do this one. It's 19-49 and they have held on this long. I'm not sure if that is a... I'm not sure if that is a roast towards NIP or is that a testament how good paiN high round despite this heavy loss. Yeah, Tiny needs more items, man. Guys.
They are gonna try and show the debut of, you know, eggs courtesy of
30s
of Hitchin. They're looking for Roshan.
Another double damage.
What?
Come on.
Oh, he could actually wait the full duration for the whole minute just to use it to the max. But looks like he's actually going to bottle it. He's going to save it. We're going to see that next team fight potentially popping up right about now.
Oh, he's about to do Winter's Curse. Okay, that's a good Winter's Curse. They're going to throw out the thing as well. There you go. Going to pop that BKB. Oh, could he take out the Crystal Maiden? Nope.
Notice that pick
on Peter. But it does not.
Sucks
once again. Does not happen. But that double damage Drow, man. Respect it. Respect it. Alchemist gets spun up in the air. Timbersaw is looking at it again. Once again, another shackle shot landing from that Wind Ranger. Weeha takes out Peter. Peter goes down.
Oh, wow.
Actually zoning them so well. The Lotus off.
Double kill.
Not enough. Weeha slays him. That's 2 down. Centaur Drow dead. Peter forced to buy back. paiN are turning this around. They're flipping the table. NIP just cannot hold.
This is Roshan, maybe up in 10 seconds. Perfect timing if they can get this, but this will be the tier 2 tower. But NIP bot, they realize they see what could potentially be happening here. They're pushing out bot. They have no choice but to do that. That's the only play they have right now before they have to go back to defend. This could even be high ground. They have the triple.
No buybacks on the Drow Ranger for a minute. I'm excited, Hades. I'm excited for game 3. I want to see it. I want to see this. Is it going to happen? The fortification goes out. Oh, this.
They have to realize NIP doesn't have buybacks.
Doesn't have buyback. Do they go straight for throne? Do they? They're doing it. They're going straight for the throne. Oh. All right. Let's see if they can do it. Game 3, baby. Let's see it. It could be their demise if they try to greet this one out. Winter's Curse locks down the Wind Ranger. Could chain up a very powerful stun here with the Alchemist. Is he gonna land it? Yes, he's gonna land it. He blows up the Wind Ranger. That talent is just so powerful. paiN might actually bring this to a game 3.
No way!
Kills behind. They do it. I do not believe this. Every Dota major delivers the frick out of the games, man. But I'm still calling it too early. The throne still has a little bit of health. The Alchemist is low. He doesn't have buyback. We called it too early. This is buyback. This is not going to be enough. He's trying, but he's a single ogre. The Drow is back. We called it too early, Hades. We called it too early. Double cluster curse. How about that, paiN Gaming? Oh no. NIP. Oh, they are going to be breathing a sigh of relief right here. That is a disappointing. Man, talk about disappointments, man. That is going to hurt. That is going to hurt. This is... Oh man, this is gonna be the top 10 enemy letdowns, right? Is that it? That's what I'm gonna wreck it up as.
I think that's what's happening.
Enemy letdowns right there. And holy crap!
I just can't, man. But you have to give so much credit to the Centaur deck. He did so much. The value of the Crimson Guard, making sure that they couldn't get the siege as much damage output as they could have had. And just like that, paiN Gaming, they lose everybody. And this is NIP, the desperation. You can see them just throwing all their body gears, trying to buy so much time. And just like this is probably definitely the mega creeps. And NIP, they said, no, that was close enough. You can feel the heart attack. And now the fortification is forced up on paiN Gaming. I don't think NIP, they should be able to close this game out. This should be 2-0. Yeah, I don't see a way back into this, Lysander. 2-0 indeed. 35 seconds for that Alchemist. There's just no chance. paiN Gaming gets the door shut on them. NIP will close it out. To them. Oh boy, what a game. Ninjas in Pyjamas. I'm just going to say, go ahead and say this. Peter did that for content. Made it that close for content, right?